Now to this. President Donald Trump's fraud trial resumes this morning. This after President Trump's two eldest sons, Don Jr. and Eric, took the stand on Thursday. Our Dre Clark is live outside that courthouse in Manhattan with what we can expect from today. Dre, good morning.
Markie, good morning. Eric Trump will be the first and likely the only witness we hear from today. Unlike his older brother, Don Jr., Eric has been softer spoken while testifying on the stand, so much so the judge asked him a few times to speak up louder so he can be heard. Under questioning from lawyers working with the New York State Attorney General's office, Eric's answers have been consistent with his older brothers in saying that he had no direct involvement in preparing any kind of information describing the Trump organization's financial condition, but rather he says he relied on hired accountants and the company's former CFO, Alan Weisselberg, to get that information. Eric saying this on the stand: "I never had anything to do with the statement of financial condition. People ask me questions all the time, but I never worked on the statement of financial condition." But when presented with emails and video calls showing him discussing financial estimates and appraisals of some of the company's prized properties, Eric became visibly upset and frustrated and said he didn't remember any of those communications. Both Eric and Don Jr. are executive vice presidents with the Trump organization. Mr. Trump put the two brothers in charge of the family business while he served as president. Now, the New York State Attorney General Letitia James says as company leaders, Eric and Don Jr. had to sign off on any major financial disclosure paperwork. She says the Trump brothers are pretending to not know about the illegal activity that happened at the company.
Multiple occasions over the years, Eric Trump worked on his father's statements of financial condition, and he was intimately involved in lying about the values of properties like Seven Springs and Briarcliff to make his father appear richer than he actually was.
It's a great company. It has always been a great company. It's worth a lot more than the statements say, and she just doesn't like it. And now her politics don't allow her to back off or back down. And it's unfortunate, but this case should be done. We are wasting our time.
Now, for his part, Mr. Trump, the former president, is scheduled to testify on Monday, and then he will be followed by his daughter Ivanka Trump, who is scheduled to testify on Wednesday, November the 8th. It's important to note the judge has already ruled that he believes that Mr. Trump and his two sons committed fraud by inflating Mr. Trump's net worth and the value of some of their properties in order to get better terms on multi-million-dollar loans and insurance premiums. The New York State Attorney General is asking the judge to make them pay a $250 million fine and bar them from conducting business here in the state of New York. One other note here, Adrienne, before court adjourned yesterday, there was some drama after a member of Donald Trump's defense team raised concerns about the judge's law clerk passing notes while Eric Trump was testifying. That provoked an angry response from the judge, who said that he says once again he believes his law clerk is being targeted by Trump's defense team, and he says it seems like it's misogynistic. He actually threatened to extend that gag order to the attorneys, he says, if the activity doesn't stop. Remember, that gag order was put in place after Mr. Trump posted a picture and said some disparaging things about the judge's law clerk. He was ordered to take it down, but since that gag order has been in place, Mr. Trump has violated it twice, and he's been fined $15,000. Adrienne?
It's just, I think it's fascinating, and Markie and I were talking just as you were finishing up your report, that we are seeing all these different testimonies from his kids. This has been dragged out, even though the judge has already appeared to make his verdict known. What are we doing? What?
Yeah, he's already made his mind up. So now we have to wait to see just how big and stiff this penalty will be.
Yeah. All right, Dre, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.